If you guys want to go, it's fine with me. It's just MHSA. I mean, I had a whole thing, but it's fine. I understand.
When you're homeless on the street, the weather is a much bigger issue than, like, you and me home nice and cozy in our houses. I ended up spending a night one time. I was hitchhiking from Boston to Maine back in 1969. I ended up spending a night in January in a phone booth on the Maine Turnpike. No heat, no nothing. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I got pneumonia out of it.
Can't even imagine trying to survive. And these are, so many of these people are suffering from the kinds of situations that Roger is so passionately working to, get people help for. And here's the thing, I have to make this, plea. He's out there, literally making the pitch to the assembly so that they'll, restore funds and release funds and do all the kinds of stuff that are actually helpful to our community. Mm-hmm. And the least we can do is to support his efforts. And so I want to give that website out one more time, match1490.me, so that people can go and give $14.90. It's not that much, and it's one of those great payoffs, because without guys like Roger advocating for these services, we do stand at risk of losing those dollars. And, it is a lot more expensive to try to correct the problems that don't get dealt with because those funds get, hidden away. And for all we know, Paul,
Schwarzenegger steals them to use for something else.
That's right, and I have zero faith that Meg Whitman, should she prevail, and God only knows, I hope she doesn't, but things aren't looking great.
Almost looks like it's going to be that by default.
Well, she's paying enough money to try to crown herself as governor of California. There's no question about it. $39 million so far.
She wants to challenge her.
Yeah, and Jerry Brown hasn't even stepped in strongly. I mean, this is a California stronghold. California. I mean, California is a Democratic stronghold.
But we're conceding the governor's race
to Meg Whitman.
Yeah.
This is absurd. So go to match1490.me and help guys like Roger out in his work. This is such important work. You and I aren't doing it.
Well, I've had a couple of very dear friends who have suffered extreme mental illness. One didn't come back from it, and one, because she was able to get services back in the mid-'80s, got pulled back and led a very productive life for the rest of her life.
Right.
And, I mean, we got to get back to helping these people. It's an illness,
It's an illness. It saves lives. It saves us from the blight of letting it happen. So this is the idea that Tehachapi could raise more money, even though it's a longer period of time than Santa Barbara. Let's step up to the plate. This is